Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check here at the Jack, north side of Beersford at Jack Lawrence Field. Non-conference Class A matchup here between the visiting Elk Point Jefferson Huskies and your home Beersford Watchdogs. Plate meeting is going to happen shortly. This is a sound check for the live stream. Looking at my sound check people, they're giving me the thumbs up. So we are good to go. Fans, we'll be back right after a short break. We'll get going with this Class A matchup between the Huskies and the Watchdogs.
Welcome, Beersford fans. My name is Diego Hernandez. I'm here joined by Jared Olson. We are going to be calling the Beersford versus Elk Point
Jefferson, yep.
Huskies today, or I guess this afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon game. A lot of going on, Diego. We've got graduation this weekend. We've got a group of kids that are going to have a dress rehearsal for Annie the Play, which is coming up next Friday and Saturday. So a lot of stuff going on yet tonight, but lucky to get this game in with our rival to the south, the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. And we're going to play this game at 4 o'clock varsity and then a JV to follow. We'll get to the lineup shortly here. A fans youth night here tonight, Diego. A lot of young softball, up-and-coming softball players in attendance. Fans, we would give you more audio during the starting lineups, but we did experience during the Lennox game when we did have audio going from like the cameras or more even just the surround noise. We do have licensed music that we play here at the stadium. Apparently that is only licensed for those in attendance. When it goes on YouTube, gets flagged, so our Lennox game is still out there in limbo before we can really get it uploaded. That's the reason we essentially kind of have to go mute between innings and also before the game. Pitching tonight for the Watchdogs is Riley Lorvik. Catching is Ivy Kaiser. And first up for the Huskies is Lainey Trometer. She's wearing number 9, and she's the catcher. Diego, take it away.
All right. Now it's going to be thrown low. First ball for, what's her name again?
This is Lainey. Riley Lorvik's pitching.
All right.
We got Lainey Trometer up to bat.
Trometer, okay. Second pitch is going to be thrown way lower than the first. That'll be a second ball.
Yeah, Watchdogs and Huskies kind of in a battle for kind of right in that 7, 8, 9 range in terms of seeding for the Activity Association for playoff positioning. So should be a really good battle here.
That'll be the third ball. That one is thrown just above the shoulders. More accurately, thrown higher up, like close to the head.
Yeah, 3-ball, no strike count here. Lorvik's got to find one in the zone.
It's going to be a base on balls here.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Never want to let runners on for free, and that's an opportunity now for the Watchdogs. Maybe turn a double play, Diego, or pick up another strikeout here possibly, or maybe we catch her stealing down or something.
Okay, up to bat now is number 5, Molly Geary.
Yep, she's the third baseman.
Okay, first ball is going to be, yeah, it is a first ball, but first pitch will be a ball. Looked a little low for that one. Second pitch upcoming here. It's going to be a strike.
Yeah, Lorvik hopefully is going to find a rhythm here just through 5 straight balls, but hopefully now with this strike, she's find a little rhythm here and start making the Huskies work for these.
Looks to be a little far. That'll be the second ball. Current count, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Diego, I saw Darren and Axel heading into the concession stand, so they're going to help with some of these graphics you see in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Third ball looked. I actually not catch that one.
Yeah, I think it's 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, it's
so
3 balls, 1 strike right now. Yeah, I just trying to wonder if it was like too high, too low, or just too far.
Yeah, I think it was up. I think it was up in the zone.
Yep, that one's in the zone. That'll be second strike.
Yeah.
So full count, right?
Yeah, full count. Gary has watched all 5 of these pitches, so has not taken a cut at one and has a full count against her now.
Sixth pitch. Going to be hit towards third base. Going to be sailed around. Okay. Lainey Tromouth.
Okay, so Gary with a single got through the gap, allowed Trometer to go to second.
Trometer.
Now the Huskies bring up number 15, Sarah Schmitz. She's the shortstop for the Huskies. Nobody down here in the top of the first inning.
First pitch. That'll be a strike. Look to be just down the middle there.
Yeah, first pitch that the Huskies have taken a swing at was the single that Gary had. Otherwise, they've been watching, making Lorvik work here to throw something in the zone.
It's going to be thrown a little low. That'll be first ball.
Diego, all sun. Now we're catching just a few clouds. We do have a tent set up today. We did have our iPad start to overheat. Kind of learned our lesson. Can't be out in the full sun.
Third pitch thrown low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fourth pitch. Thrown far out to the right side. Or I guess our right to Riley out there. It'll be the left. But that'll be the third ball. Current count, 3 balls, 1 strike. That's strike 2 there.
So Gary worked into a full count without swinging the bat. Sierra Schmitz has worked herself into a full count here without swinging the bat. So.
That's going to be the 4th ball, another base on balls, and all bases are loaded.
Yeah, Trometer at third, Gary at second, and now Schmitz at first.
Now up to bat now is number 2, Paige Jacobs.
Yeah, brings up their cleanup hitter, Paige Jacobs, wearing number 2, and she is the first baseman. Quick mound visit here for the Dogs. When I say mound, we mean circle. Opportunity for the Dogs to talk about defensively if they're going to play their infielders in a little bit tighter, I would guess. Look to try and get a play at home and prevent the run from scoring. Umpire lets the coaching staff for the Watchdogs know that's their first visit to the circle. Watchdogs do play a little tighter, Diego. If you notice, first baseman Lily Seivert's up in front of the bag.
Yeah.
Ashland's closer than normal, and the shortstop, Keely Merrigan's up closer, so they're going to look to come home if there's a play on the infield.
Okay. First pitch is going to be a strike thrown right into that zone. Okay, that's going to be a first ball.
Little pop fly. Lorvik did get there. Yep, go ahead. Little F1, so a little fly out to the pitcher. Kind of almost ended up being a tough area there between the first baseman and the pitcher. Nice job by Lorvik to get over there and get that one grabbed.
Up to bat now is number 4, McKinley Hammett.
Yeah, she's the second baseman. So the third baseman's wearing number 5, second baseman's wearing number 4. High fly ball.
It's going to be another high flying one. Got to be caught.
Heck of a job there by Harley Koth. Way over into the grass behind first base. So nice job. That is F4. So Watchdogs looking to possibly work their way out of a mess here, Diego. Yep. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now 2 pop flies. One a little pop up near the pitcher and first base. Then a pop up behind first base that the second baseman Harley Koth was able to get to. Now brings up.
Now they bring up Reagan Rasmussen. That can hopefully change the course of the Elk Point. What are they again? Huskies, right?
The Huskies. Yep. Yeah. Elk Point Jefferson.
Yep. Okay. First ball.
And fans tuning in, we always try to put our disclaimer when we have communities kind of brought together for school. We know it's Elk Point Jefferson. We may sometimes say Elk Point, but we mean Elk Point Jefferson.
Okay. Second strike.
Yeah, Reagan Rasmussen is the pitcher for the Huskies. Going up against the pitcher Riley Lorvik here, count of 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, bases loaded. What's that First Dakota scoreboard say there, Diego? What's our
2
count?
balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs so far.
Okay, 2-2-2 here on the scoreboard.
5th pitch. Going to be hit towards third, or I guess middle of third base. What is that one called again?
Okay, nice play there. I'm looking through the black screen of the dugout here, but that was a 6-5 putout. Senior Keely Merrigan nagged that one at shortstop, took the easy throw over to third base, so 6-5 putout. Huskies are stranded, bases loaded, and Watchdogs work at it with a couple fly balls and a ground out, so rough first inning there for the Dogs, but they get out of it unscathed. Due up for the Watchdogs will be
number 20, Reese Olson. Number 16, Keely Merrigan. Number 24, Ivy Kaiser.
Fans, we'll be back. We're at half, right after this break, with the bottom half of the first inning.
Welcome back, Watchdog fans. I am Diego Hernandez. I'm here joined by Jared Olson. We're going to be calling the Elk Point Jefferson versus Beersford game today. Up to bat now for the Watchdogs is number 20, Reese Olson.
Yeah, fans, welcome to the Jack. Big weekend here for the Watchdogs. We have graduation this weekend, Diego.
It's going to be thrown low, looked just under the strike zone.
Here we go, Reese.
Going to be a strike since Reese had swung at it. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike.
Okay, nice job to Axel and Darren in the booth. They're getting the picture of Reese up on the little graphic that you see there.
Yeah, I see it now.
So nice job by the Dog Bone Entertainment crew in there. And Diego, you're a student here at Beersford High School, a freshman. Getting a number of softball games under your belt now.
Going to be thrown high. Current count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, pitching for the Huskies is Reagan Rasmussen, and catching is Lainey Trometer. Could be a grounder right up front here. Reagan Rasmussen grabs it. sends it over to first base, does retire Reese Olson. So 1-3 put out for the first out.
And up to bat now is number 16, Keely Merrigan.
Keely, one of our seniors that will graduate tomorrow.
Okay, that'll be swing and a miss. Current count, 0 balls, 1 strike, and 1 out.
Yeah, just a little bit out in front of that pitch. So she's moving up in the batter's box now, Diego. See, she's kind of up in front of the plate. She's just out in front of it, so the closer she gets, the more she'll time up with it. That pitch was off speed and outside.
That'll be 1 ball, or I guess the first ball for Keely Merrigan.
Big shout out to one of our Dogbone Entertainment team members, one of the OGs, Easton Boom. He'll graduate tomorrow as well.
Nice hit from Keely Merrigan over to, and it was caught by the, or not really necessarily caught, but just off the ground, captured by
yeah, that was the shortstop over there. Yep.
And thrown over to first base to retire Keely Merrigan.
Yep, that's a 6-3 put out.
Up to bat now is number 24, Ivy Kaiser.
Yeah, Ivy's our freshman catcher. She's settling up in the front of the box as well. Still came around in front of it and pulled it down the third base line. So she's going to have to be a little more patient as well here with the pitches coming from Rasmussen. Get a nice job to Darren Dagan and Axel Berian getting these graphics brought up. Those are pretty sweet in the corner, Diego.
Yeah. Next pitch would be a ball, so it's currently 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Okay. The third pitch was thrown a little far outside, so it'll be 2nd ball. Okay. It's going to be misjudged by that left shortstop, and Ivy Kaiser will be the first one to make it to first base for the Watchdogs.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball, so it just went off the shortstop's glove. We're going to call that an infield hit. The first baseman, she did jump up and come off the bag to grab the throw, pulled away, but I think Ivy was there anyway. So Ivy with a single brings in a courtesy runner for the catcher here with 2 down. That's Harper Olson.
Okay. Then up to bat now is number 14, Harley Coates.
So Watchdogs with 2 down, runner on first, brings up the junior Harley Coates, second baseman. Diego, we can even go something like that. Now if I'm really doing my job so fans can get a good look at who we've got up.
First pitch. Harley's going to hit that one like towards the ground, and that's going to be it out at first base, and that'll be...
Yeah, nice job by the infield of the Huskies there. So that was the third baseman with a 5-3 put out, sending that over for the third out. So Watchdogs ground out to the pitcher, ground out to shortstop, and ground out to third base. Ivy Kaiser with a single, but after 1 complete, score is 0-0. Huskies will bring up
number 14, Samantha Marks. Number 1, Natalie Haley. And number 13, Lexi
McDermott, yep. So those will be the 3 up in the top of the second. We're back right after this break.
Welcome back, Beerster fans. I am Diego Hernandez, and I'm here joined by Jared Olson. Today is Elk Point Jefferson Huskies for Beersford and Watchdogs. Up to bat now is number 14, Samantha Marks, and that first pitch is going to be a strike.
Yeah, let's hope Lorvik finds his zone here and starts throwing strikes early. It appears the Huskies are willing to watch a number of pitches, so let's get a couple strikes across early.
Yep.
Just like that.
Just like that, exactly. That'll be the second strike.
Again, we're in the top of the second inning here. It's scoreless, 0-0 at the Jack.
Third pitch by Lovrick. Going to be thrown high. That'll be first ball.
Ken Youth Day, Diego, we had a number of 8U, 10U, 12U softball players here join us for the starting lineup and hanging with the team a little bit.
Yep. Notice that, and then the batter was hit by the ball, so that'll be a base, or a walk, right?
Yeah, it gets a hit by pitch, essentially gets first base on a hit by pitch.
Yep. Up to bat now is number 1, Natalie Haley.
Yeah, Marks, that was just up to bat left fielder, Haley the center fielder. No outs here in the top of the second inning.
Okay, first pitch. Yep. First pitch will be a strike. First pitch is going to be a little far out, so that'll be first ball. Current count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, hit towards third, or hit down the third line. It's going to be out at second base for number 14, Samantha Marks.
Yeah, so the fielder's choice there, they decided to get the lead runner, so Marks is retired on the 5-4 putout. Heck of a job by Harley Koth.
Yep.
Throw was a little off the bag. She got it snagged, applied the tag, and got the out. Up to bat number 13, Lexi McDermott, the DP. Natalie Haley reaches first on the fielder's choice.
That first pitch will be a strike.
Huskies did have a 10-member lineup, so they are using the DP and flex. Their flex is Sailor Gomez, the right fielder.
Okay, it's going to be hit towards second base, or second, or
yeah, that
right
was
side shortstop.
Yeah, just past second base over there, and it was a little slow chopper. So the Watchdogs do let Natalie Haley go to second. They get McDermott, so that was a 4-3 putout for the second. Now back to the top of the lineup for the Huskies.
Up to bat now is number 9, Lainey Trometer.
Lainey Trometer, and she had a base on balls in the first.
Yep. Okay, first ball. Second pitch here. He's going to swing at it, but he will miss that one, so that'll be his first strike.
2 down, runner on second. Top of the second inning. Lorvik and Kaiser, the battery for the Watchdogs.
Okay, then we hit towards third base. We hit quite far. Okay.
So hard hit ball by Lainey Trometer went out into left field. She's held at first, so that's a single for her. The real benefit there, Diego, is Natalie Haley only was able to advance to third, so now runners at first and third with 2 down. Watchdogs did prevent the runner from scoring.
And up to bat now is number 5, Molly Gary.
Molly Gary reached on a single in the first. High fly ball going to left field.
Yep, it was caught.
Caught by Kate Dagan out there, I believe, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so Gary is retired on the F7 out to left field. Watchdogs do allow a couple of runners, but get out of there without giving up any runs. So nice job defensively by the Watchdogs, fly balls and ground balls getting out of this thing. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. Up for the Dogs
is number 13, Kennedy Merrigan, number 19, Capri Mullenix, and number 15, Kate Dagan.
Okay, we're back right after this break.
Off the inning for the Watchdog. Number 13, Kennedy.
Welcome back, Watchdog fans. We are here live at the Jack. Okay. Up to bat now is number 13, Kennedy Merrigan. I am Diego Hernandez, and I'm here joined by Jared Olson.
Yeah, fans, it's a pleasure to have you here on Watchdogs Out Live, Dogbone Entertainment. Most that tune in kind of know what Dogbone is, but it's a student portion of our broadcast. We've got two middle schoolers working in the concession stand, putting up the graphics that you're seeing. They've got Brindley Moaning up right now, but they're going to look for Kennedy Merrigan. First pitch swinging there for Kennedy, the freshman right fielder today.
It's going to be a strike. Next pitch, going to be hit a little far out towards center, and it was not spilled, and it was actually caught by that center field.
Yeah, center fielder is 8, so we call that an F8, fly out to center field. So good contact there from Kennedy Merrigan. She sends that out into a pretty deep center field. It's caught out there by their center fielder, who is Natalie Haley.
Okay. And then up to bat now is number 19, Capri Mullenix.
Capri is the DP for the Watchdogs. She's a senior. She's going to graduate tomorrow as well, so we'll congratulate Capri and the rest of the seniors. We'll recognize them as we come through. Easton Boom, one of our OGs from Dogbone Entertainment.
Second pitch, thrown a little high, 1 ball, 1 strike so far.
Hannah Colford, Keely Merrigan, Capri Mullenix, Lily Seivert will be our 4 seniors on the softball team.
Third pitch. Third pitch is going to be a strike.
First Dakota scoreboard says what, Diego? What's our count out there?
Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 out.
This one's going to get down.
Yep, that one's going to be let go.
That pitch was up a little high, but Capri, the speed, thought she could come around on it, and she did, and she sent it to the opposite field. The right fielder is playing more like right center, shadow just a little bit towards right center. So nice job by Capri.
But she's going to get a courtesy runner.
Well, she's going to actually be a substitution here. The DP can't have a courtesy, so this is going to be a full-out substitution. Capri can substitute back in the game next time at bat, but right now Harper Olson is substituted into the game.
Up to bat now is number 15, Kate Dagan.
Kate is a sophomore for the Watchdogs. Home plate umpire just finishing up his duties, recording that substitution. 0-0 game here, bottom of the second inning.
Looks like she's trying to go for a bunt there. Just hit a little low, and that will send backwards. That'll be a foul ball, first strike.
Yeah, an opportunity here with Kate Dagan up to bat. Put down some big bunts recently. chance for the coaches to see defensively how the Huskies were going to defend that, and then ultimately trying to get the runner over into scoring position. Tries a second attempt to get the bunt down.
Yep. Gonna be another foul ball. It is currently 0 balls, 2 strikes. Third pitch.
That one was dropped, so first base was occupied.
Looks like they're deciding whether or not that was a foul ball or not.
Okay, good job. Watchdogs do advance, so we're going to mark that as a K for Reagan Rasmussen, second out of the inning. Again, Harper Olson does advance over to second base on all of that. Brings up another senior.
For number 22, Lily Seibert. That's going to be a first strike.
Yeah, Watchdogs with their first runner really in scoring position here. The first threat they've put up offensively. 2 outs here. Senior Lily Seibert, the first baseman, up, looking for something in a gap where it can score Harper. That is going to get down. That's going to score Harper. She's going to go 3 here. She may go all the way around. Keep going, Lily. Turn that thing. Send her home. No, he holds her. Oh, and it was a good throw. Did you see that, Diego?
Yeah.
That throw landed right on home base. Good thing Coach Storo's there and not myself. I'm saying send her, and that throw was right on the money. So nice hit by Lily Seibert. Triple.
Harper Olson home.
Yeah, triple for the senior the day before graduation does bring Harper running in Capri Molinix's spot in to score. So Watchdogs now lead 1-0.
Up to bat now is number 2, Ashlyn Olson.
That ball did get away.
That ball got away, and just long enough for Lily Seibert to make it back home.
Yeah, we talked about those 2x12s, those boards in the back. Never really know how it's going to bounce off that. Pitch got away from the catcher, bounces off the board, goes towards the third base dugout, and just allowed Lily Seibert to run in and score. So now Watchdogs up 2-0 with 2 down.
Current count is 2 balls, no strikes.
Okay, so Ashlyn Olson, the sophomore third baseman, is up. She's got a count of 2 balls and no strikes on the First Dakota scoreboard.
Okay, now that is 2 balls, 1 strike.
Big hit there from Lily Seibert. Got that thing to go out into right field and bounce to the fence.
Okay, 4th pitch here.
That's a hard hit ball.
Far center
it's going to get down. We're going extra bases for Ashlyn Olson.
Ashlyn Olson.
She's going to go 3 and stand up.
Yep,
No, down. She's in there. Triple for the sophomore Ashlyn Olson. Heck of a shot.
Back up at the top of the lineup. Up to bat now is number 20, Reese Olson.
Okay, now with Ashlyn Olson on third, brings up the sophomore teammate, Reese Olson. Not related, Diego.
All right. Okay. That'll be the first ball off that first pitch.
Little two-out rally here, Diego, in the bottom of the second inning. See if the Dogs can kind of keep things going here.
Second pitch. Going to be thrown low. That'll be the second ball.
Diego, you notice their right fielder now is shaded more towards the foul line, so we got a couple down the line. They shaded her over a little bit now.
Third pitch here. Yep. Third pitch will be a strike. Current count now is 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs.
There we go.
Okay, that's going to be hit far left field.
That gets down in left field.
Yep. Reese gets the second off that hit. Also bringing Ashlyn Olsen, number 2, home.
So Ashlyn Olsen comes in to score. That's 3 runs this half of the inning. Reese Olsen with, I'm not sure if they mishandled the ball or if that really was a double, but anyway, she gets 2 bases. We'll put it down for a double. Brings up number 16, Keely Merrigan, senior shortstop.
Okay. It's going to be nope, never mind. That'll be a foul ball.
Just off the end of the bat. She was out in front of that one as well. She never even dropped the bat. Started in fair territory. Just rolled foul before the third baseman came up to touch it. Again, runner on second. That's Reese Olsen up to bat. Keely Merrigan, 2 down here in the bottom of the second.
Okay. That's going to be that second pitch will be the first ball. Current count 1 ball, 1 strike. Okay, going to hit far left field, just around that foul ball line.
Yeah, that one got by the third baseman. So Keely with an RBI drives in Reese Olsen from second base. Keely holds up at first with the single, and now Diego right in front of us is the freshman catcher, Ivy Kaiser, taking off her shin guards. She's the catcher with 2 down. She was holding on, but now she comes up in a part where the Watchdogs are getting a little 2-out rally here. They put up 4 runs in the bottom of the second inning. Let's see if the freshman catcher can keep things going for the Dogs.
Okay. That first pitch will be a ball.
You got it, Ivy. Here we go now. Here we go.
That's going to be hit over by field number 1 behind us, right?
Yep, that's over by field 1, so that's going to get plenty foul.
Let's go, Ivy. You got it.
Kaiser was out in front of that one as well. She set up in the front half of the batter's box.
Okay, that's going to be hit towards the ground. It's going to be out at second base. Yep.
Okay, so they get the force, the lead runner there. So Kaiser is ending that inning. Keely Merrigan put out on the 6-4 fielder's choice. Watchdogs with a good inning there, Diego. 4 runs on that half. So now after 2 complete, Watchdogs 4, Huskies 0. Huskies will bring up
Sarah Schmitz, Paige Jacobs, and McKinley Herman.
Yeah, Hammett. Yep, my handwriting's horrible. I apologize, Diego. But that'll be the top of the third for the Huskies, Schmitz, Jacobs, and Hammett. We'll be back right after this quick break.
Okay, welcome back, Watchdog fans. I am Diego Hernandez, here joined by Jared Olson. We are going to be calling the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies for Beersford Watchdogs softball game here. Up to bat now for the Huskies is number 15, Sarah Schmitz. First pitch. Okay, that'll be a ball for the first pitch. Looked a little out.
Yeah, Schmitz did reach on a base on balls in the first inning.
Okay, another pitch thrown high. That'll be the second ball.
Again, fans, appreciate you tuning in. Watchdogs.live, Dog Mode Entertainment on Watchdogs.live. When you get onto our YouTube page, you can subscribe and get notifications when we push games out live. Cybert might get to this one.
Yep,
She
Cybert
did.
catches that one.
Heck of a play by the senior. She has the big triple. Now she's running towards the fence over on the right side, past first base. Snags the ball with her back to home base. So she's getting it done offensively and defensively. So nice job by the senior Lily Seibert, first out of the inning.
Up to bat now is number 2, Paige Jacobs.
Jacobs had that little fly out to the pitcher. Diego, if you remember that one, it's kind of right between the pitcher and first base. So she had a little fly out in the first.
Yep. That first pitch will be a ball for Paige. Second pitch going to be thrown low.
Yeah, that one just looked like it maybe slipped right out of Lorvik's hands.
That did actually look
kind of
like
bounced
that, yeah.
about halfway between the pitching circle and home base.
Second ball. Okay. It's going to be caught by the left shortstop off of the bounce, and that's going to be an out at first base for
Heck of a snag by Keely Merrigan over there in shortstop. She backhanded that thing in the hole, got her feet settled, and rocketed it over to Lily Seibert. So again, as we approach graduation, senior to senior, nice job there by Keely Merrigan at shortstop, sending it over to Lily Seibert at first base. So the 6-3 put out for the second out.
Okay, up to bat now is number 4, McKinley Hammond.
And she had that little fly out kind of behind first base, but it was the second baseman Koth that got that one in the first.
Yep. That first pitch is going to be first ball. It's a little hard to tell from my angle.
Diego, we got a little breeze picking up out of the west, so it's at our back. We're under a tent here near the dugout. We did not strap down our tent or put the weights on because it was so calm earlier. We'll see what this breeze decides to do here, if it's going to wreak havoc with our tent. We'll have the superintendent hanging on the bracing and keep it from flying away on us.
Or maybe he'll fly away with it too.
Well,
maybe.
Then you may have to be the superintendent of schools, Diego.
Okay. Current count, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's going to be a nice hit towards the left field, and it's going to be caught by our left field.
Okay, so Kate Dagan catches that one, so that's an F7 out in left field. So a fly out to left field. Watchdogs with a fly out to the first base, a ground out, and a fly out to the outfield. 3 up, 3 down. So after 2.5 complete, it's Beersford 4, Huskies 0. For the Watchdogs, we'll bring up
number 14, Harley Koth, number 13, Kennedy Merrigan, and number 19, Capri Mullenix.
Yeah, I would assume what they're going to do is bring Capri Mullenix back in as the DP, and Harper will substitute out. So this would be Capri's 1 re-entry. Head coach Matt Storrow is talking to the home plate umpire now, and we'll see if we do get an official report or if he's just letting them know that when she comes up he's going to do it or what. But anyways, I would assume we're going to see Capri Mullenix come into bat again, would be my guess.
Good.
Again, we're going to get most likely 1 pitch here. Reagan Rasmussen to Trometer. They'll throw down, and we'll get started here with the bottom half of the third. Watchdogs put up 4 runs in the bottom half of the second. Again, we're going to look to kind of keep this momentum going. Watchdogs have maybe timed up here now with Rasmussen, and they'll hopefully look to build on what they got going in the second inning.
Yep. And as mentioned earlier, up to bat now is number 14, Harley Koth. Okay. Nice hit towards that right field. Gonna make that right fielder run for it. Right fielder throws it to number 4. Number 4 throws it to third.
Okay, leadoff triple from the junior Harley Koth. She sent that thing out. The right fielder came in 1 step and then realized, oh no, turned around. That one hopped off the fence. So perfect job by the junior Harley Koth, getting things going here for the Dogs in the bottom of the third, right where they left off in the second.
Yep. Up to bat now is number 13, Kennedy Merrigan. It's going to be a ball. Judging off the umpire's stance, judging off the fact that he was leaning towards that right side, it was definitely thrown a little far out to the right.
Yeah, it looked a little outside maybe.
Okay, Kennedy's gonna hit that one a little off. But also, Harley Coates has made it home.
Yeah, so
Off
that's
the little spill from third base.
that's an F3 for the first out. First baseman really didn't need to throw it over to third. There was not a pickoff really attempt there. It got away from the third baseman, allowed Harley Coate to easily trot in and score. So the throwing error allows Coate to come in. And as we anticipated, Capri Molinix will re-enter the game. This will be her one re-entry into the game.
Okay. Apologize for the possibly bad audio quality. We don't know if the mics are picking up the wind or not.
Yeah, we're hearing it through our headsets, but I don't necessarily think the audience. We were working in like almost hurricane winds the other day, and it didn't show up on the audio. So the little bit of breeze we're catching today, which is very welcome from the fans, as it is a warm, early day in May. We're not really acclimated to this just yet.
Okay.
Capri, this is the high
hits that
chopper.
Ground. Yep, it's going to be out at first base.
Okay, nice job by the shortstop. We'll give her a little recognition here shortly. That was a 6-3 put out for the second out. Brings up 15, Kate Dagan. The shortstop for the Huskies, Sarah Schmitz. Heck of a high chop. She timed up the bounce just right, charging in, fielded the ball, and then sent a nice, easy throw over to first base. So nice job by her. Again, brings up number 15, Kate Dagan.
Okay, first pitch. Gonna be thrown low. That'll be the first ball.
Yeah, in the second inning, Kate was asked to get a bunt down to advance a runner. Ultimately got the runner advanced. Question of whether it was a foul off or not didn't really matter. The goal was to advance the runner, and that's what happened.
That's gonna be hit over towards the cars.
Yeah, that's prime foul ball territory over behind the Huskies dugout there down the first base line.
Yeah. Okay. Third pitch here. Going to be spilled by the catcher, but there are no runners out there, so it'll just be a regular old ball.
Good, nice job in the concession stand. We've got production crew in there of Axel Berrien and Darren Dagan. Getting these nice graphics up for you guys to see at home.
Okay, that'll be a third ball. Current count is 3 balls, 1 strike, and 2 out.
First Dakota scoreboard gives us a 3-ball, 1 strike count here to the sophomore Kate Dagan. 2 down, bottom of the third inning.
Yep, that's going to be a base on balls there.
Yeah, nice job by Kate to work that one out against Rasmussen. Brings up Lily Seibert. She had that big triple, Diego, in the second inning that really got our 2-out rally going. We're now in the bottom of the third with 2 outs and a run around. Let's see if she can get another one of those little rallies going here with 2 outs.
Okay, first pitch. Okay.
Kate Dagan does steal second base, so that is our first opportunity or chance to really test the pitcher-catcher Rasmussen-Trometer combo, how quick they can get a pitch in and get it thrown down to second. Kate Dagan stole that base.
Then also from that pitch, that'll be a ball.
Ball to Seibert, okay?
Second pitch, going to be another ball.
Again, Watchdogs in a real battle here with the Huskies, Mount Vernon, Plankinton, Sioux Valley. For kind of that 6th, 7th, 8th seeded spots, those are going to be pretty well battled for positions in the South Dakota High School Activities Association seeding her rankings.
Third pitch going to hit.
That's going to get a gap,
field.
and it's going to the fence.
Going to be
that's an RBI. She's going 3. She's going to go home on this one, Diego. I'm calling it.
Makes it home. Lily
She's going to go. No, coach is home. She's going.
Yep, and they both make it home.
Okay, inside the park home run for Lily Seibert. Heck of a day for the senior. Big defensive play. She had a triple and now an inside the park home run.
Okay.
Watchdogs score 2 there. Diego, that's 3 now in that half the inning, so it's now 7 7-0. Watchdogs up 7-0 over the Huskies.
Up to bat now is number 2, Ashlyn Olson. Oh, that's going to be a hit. Center field. Center fielder does not spill it and actually catches it.
Yeah, Ashlyn sent a deep ball out there, got a triple earlier. Really good contact, so she's getting bad on ball. That one just fielded by the center fielder, so F8. That's the third out, but Watchdogs with a pretty good
lead.
Pretty good half inning. Pick up 3 runs with a couple of those with 2 outs. So what we're seeing, 2-out rallies in the bottom half of the innings. Now after 3 complete, it's Watchdogs 7, Huskies 0. Huskies are going to bring up
number 3, Reagan Rasmussen. Number 14, Samantha Marks. And number 1, Natalie Haley.
Okay, those will be the 3 up for the Huskies in the top of the 4th. We'll be back after this very brief break.
Welcome back, Watchdog fans. I am Diego Hernandez. I'm here. Well, I guess Jared Olson is doing something currently. It's just me for a little bit. Up to bat now is number 3, Reagan Rasmussen. Watchdogs currently leading 7-0 here at the Jack. Okay, first pitch by Loverick's gonna be pitched low. That'll be a first ball for Reagan. Second pitch here by Loverick. Gonna be throwing up far out, so that'll be the second ball.
All right, Diego, I'm back.
All right. That'll be the third ball. Okay, current count, 3 balls, no strikes. Fourth pitch here. It's going to be the first strike for Reagan.
A little bit of breeze feels really good, Diego. It's very comfortable. It's a great night to be out here watching softball. We've got a good group of even our student body here tonight. See some of the guys in the high school.
It's going to be a base on balls for Reagan Rasmussen here. Up to bat now is number 14, Samantha Marks.
Okay, we got some even, I see some Huskies guys. They got a Huskies hat on, so we got a few Huskies guys showing up. Looks like they're maybe walking to the outfield to kind of hang out. Okay, they're going to bring in a courtesy runner for their pitcher. Brings in number 7, Tessa McMahon. Is that what they said? It'll be right here.
Oh, right here?
Yep, Tessa McMahon.
Yep, Tessa McMahon.
She's going to run for Reagan Rasmussen, the pitcher, so it'll be courtesy, not an entry into the game. Good Friday night to be out enjoying some spring air and high school girls softball.
Okay. First pitch to Samantha. It's going to be the foul ball, just going to be rolling around back there over by the Watchdogs dugout. First strike.
Yeah, that pitch was really low. Heck of a job by Marks to get a bat on it and I guess eventually send it foul here, but
second pitch here. Going to be hit a little high towards Harley Koth over there at that right side.
Yep, second base. So that's second base will be a 4, so it's going to be an F4 for the first out. Reagan Rasmussen's courtesy runner will be held at first base. And it brings up number
1, Natalie Haley.
Natalie Haley, she reached on a fielder's choice in the first.
Okay, I'm going to be throwing up yay high. That'll be a first ball for Natalie Haley here.
Yay high, is that about head high?
Yay high is like about like that high.
Yay high,
like,
just above the head?
Like maybe like
So he's showing me kind of like wrist.
Half of the elbow.
Half of the elbow. So he's about
From
partway
the
up,
elbow to the wrist,
partway
like
up his
halfway there.
wrist, partway up his forearm. He tells me he's about yay high. That one's right in there. Diego, while I was distracting you, what does the First Dakota scoreboard tell us now
It
for a
says
count?
2 balls and 1 strike and 1 out.
Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike. I'll get my book updated here.
Upbound's going to be a high-flying ball. Going to be caught by the first baseman, Lodi Seibert over there.
Okay, so how would we note that in the book then, Diego?
F3.
F3, very good. F3 for the second out. And it brings up the DP.
Number 13, Lexi McDermott.
Yep, very good. She's the DP, and she was out on a 4-3 putout in the second inning.
First pitch would be a strike.
So Rasmussen reached with a base on balls. Her courtesy runners on first. Watchdogs pick out a fly out to second and a fly out to first. Lorvik now battling with Lexi McDermott, the DP. That one was really close around the knees, just a little low.
Yep, that'll be the ball.
515.
Okay, it's going to be far out, flying out to the center field, which is going to be caught out there.
Yeah, the fly ball out into center field, and sophomore Reese Olson was able to get onto it, so that'll be an F8. Watchdogs get 3 fly balls to get the Huskies retired in the top of the 4th. Now with 3.5 complete, Beersford 7, Elk Point Jefferson 0. Watchdogs will be at the top of the order, so they'll bring up
Number 20, Reese Olson. Number 16, Keely Merrigan. And number 24, Ivy Kaiser.
We'll be back right after this break.
Welcome back, Beersford fans. My name is Diego Hernandez, and I'm here joined by Jared Olson. Today is Elk Point Jefferson Huskies versus Beersford Watchdogs. Softball varsity here. Up to bat now is number 20, Reese Olson for the Watchdogs.
Yeah, Reese had a pitcher to first base ground out in the first. She had a double in the second. This is her third look now at Reagan Rasmussen.
Okay. Now it's going to be thrown a little far left for us, right for the pitcher out there. That'll be a first ball.
Yeah, Reese just caught that fly ball out in center field, so she retired the Huskies in the top of the 4th.
It's going to be swung at, and it just about missed there.
Yeah, Rasmussen got her chasing on that one, so that's one she'd like back, but that's why they give you 3 strikes, Diego. You can have a couple mess-ups and still hang alive here.
Okay, third pitch here is going to be hit low towards that right shortstop.
Yeah, that'd be the second baseman.
Yep, second baseman.
So that is 4, so it was a 4-3 put out, so 4-3.
Up to bat now is number 16, Keely Merrigan.
Yeah, Merrigan grounded out and then reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Huge game from Keely the other night in Tri-Valley. Watchdogs went toe-to-toe with one of the better teams in Class A.
Yep. He was spelled out by the third baseman over there, and Keely won't make it to first base.
Yeah, we're going to, I know that wasn't super hard hit. I think that's just an error on the third baseman.
Okay. Up to bat now is number 24, Ivy Kaiser.
But Keely Merrigan, big game the other night against Tri-Valley. They kind of battling back for the second and third best teams in Class A. Watchdogs went toe-to-toe with them, and Keely went 4 for 4, 2 home runs, a double and a triple or 2 doubles. I mean, it was something ridiculous like that. Had a number of plays defensively.
Ivy Kaiser hits that one towards that left shortstop there. Oh.
That is the second out, so they're going to get Keeley on the 6-4 fielder's choice. Kaiser reaches on that fielder's choice. Brings up 14, Harley Koth. Watchdogs will utilize a courtesy runner for the catcher. Be number 5, Hannah Colford, running for Kaiser.
Another one of those seniors.
Yep, another senior is going to graduate tomorrow. Courtesy runner does not have to be the same person.
Yeah.
Just can't courtesy run for more than one person in a half inning. So earlier, Harper Olson ran for Ivy Kaiser. Now in a later inning, or next time that Ivy was up, you can utilize a different courtesy runner that's on your roster on the bench.
All right. Okay, first pitch here. That's going to be a ball to Harley Koth.
Harley with that big triple got things going in the third. We ended up putting up 3 runs there, so a nice job by Harley to get things going there. She came in to score.
Going to be the second ball here.
Two down here in the bottom of the fourth. Watchdogs 7, Huskies 0.
Harley Koth swings at that one, hoping it'll hit, but just did not make contact. That one. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Fourth pitch here. It's going to be strike 2 for Harley Koth.
Yeah, that's a called strike, so Koth maybe just didn't like that one, and count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
A full, or an only 2 count there. Harley Koth hits that one towards that right fielder out, way out there. It's going to be fumbling around back there.
Yeah, just she did knock it down, but just didn't pick it up cleanly. That's a hard hit ball, so Harley Koth with another single.
And Hannah Colford, the courtesy runner, makes it over to third.
So now Colford on third, running for Ivy Kaiser. Harley Koth on first.
Up to bat now is number 13, Kennedy Merrigan.
She's been making contact here. She flew out to center field and then flew out to first base. Let's see if she can pick up her first hit of the game here in the bottom of the fourth, driving a couple runners. I need to get the camera back. There we go.
Okay, hit over towards that third base.
She will be retired on the 5-3 putout. So Watchdogs don't pick up any runs in the fourth. So after 4 complete, Watchdogs 7, Huskies 0. So for the Huskies, they finished at the bottom of their lineup, so they're going to go to the top and bring up
number 9, Lainey Trometer. Number 5, Molly Gary. And number 15, Sarah Schmitz.
Okay, that's who the Huskies will have here in the top of the 5th inning. We're back right after a brief break.
Welcome back, Watchdog fans. I am Diego Hernandez, here joined by Jared Olson here at the Jack. We're going to be calling the Beersford Watchdogs versus Elk Point Jefferson Huskies today. Up to bat now is number 9, Lainey Trometer.
Yeah, Trometer with a base on balls and a single so far today.
Oh, that's going to be just over that fence. Just barely away from that.
Yeah, somebody's Honda SUV almost got one, but they escaped over there.
Yep, just barely. Okay, that one's going to be thrown high. 1 ball, 1 strike, current count so far. Score still remains 7-0. Third pitch here. Maybe thrown low. That'll be the second ball. Okay. Laney's gonna just get that one off the bat, but it'll be hit just under the bat. That'll be hit backwards. That'll be the second strike. Which, well, I guess it would be a foul ball, but that would count as the second strike here.
First Dakota scoreboard says 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yep. Okay. Fifth pitch here. Another low ball. That'll be the third ball. Full count here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Okay. Laney will be struck out here.
Molly Gary.
Number 5 is up to bat now. That is Molly Gary.
Yeah, that's Lorvik's first strikeout. Typically, you know, she'll put up 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts in a game, and so far defensively, the Watchdogs are getting it done with fly balls and ground outs. So nice job that she can trust the defense to get things done, but she does pick up a throw meter there.
It's going to be a foul ball there.
Yeah, Molly Gary just tightened the muscles up. She came around on that one a little far, and it went foul down the third baseline. Knew that would have been extra bases if it would have stayed in.
Unfortunately, though, it did not stay in. Just went over that line. I didn't really catch the full thing, though.
No, we're a little blocked here by the home dugout.
Okay. That'll be the second strike for Molly here.
Diego was good as the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies bus rolled in today. I went out to greet them and show them which dugout and where to park. And Gary Nebelsick, a longtime coach and teacher at Elk Point Jefferson, was driving the team bus. So always good to see Gary out and about and still involved in a retirement role, helping out the Huskies. Saw him officiating some basketball and this winter, and now driving the team bus. So that was good to see him.
Okay. Current count is 1 ball, 2 strike, and that's going to be spelled out by Lily Seibert there.
Yeah, throw was just a little outside her reach. It just went off the tip of her glove.
And Molly gets a single.
Yeah, we're going to probably talk that up maybe to an error.
Yeah.
So she'll reach, now with 1 down, brings up Sarah Schmitz, the shortstop. We've talked about her quite a bit as she's done a nice job defensively. Okay, I'm not sure what I missed here. They keep looking over at the coaching staff. Then the umpire went to talk to him here in the dugout. I'm not sure what we're looking for. Pitcher Riley Lorvik talked to volunteer assistant Tony Lorvik. Pitcher Riley Lorvik then talked to the umpire. The umpire then went and checked with the other umpire out on the bases, indicated safe. Now head coach Jesse Stauffer came to talk to the home base umpire. He shook his head, and she returned to third base in her coach's box. So not sure what all transpired there, Diego. But after all of that, they do have a runner on first. That's Molly Gary. Up to bat is Sierra Schmitz. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning.
Okay, first pitch, that would be a ball for Sarah Schmitz. Second pitch here. It's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, good pitch there from Lorvik to get one by Schmitz.
Third pitch to Sarah here. Gonna be thrown just over her shoulders. That'll be the second ball.
Good shout out to our team members, Axel Berian and Darren Dagan. They're in the concession stand here at the Jack working on some of the graphics that you're seeing.
Fourth pitch here is going to be a foul ball, just hit around that third or the left line here.
Yeah, if it hits third base, that's in fair territory, and the line is fair territory. So it just snuck to the foul side of third base. It was really close. Everything's up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Axel and Darren in the booth working on the graphics that you're seeing, and then we've got Diego, a freshman here at Beersford High School, on the call today.
Fifth pitch is going to be another far out left-sided hit.
Yeah, Schmitz is out in front of these. She's pulling them foul. So it will be interesting maybe what the coaching staff for the Watchdogs decide to do with the pitch selection here with a count of now 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down here against Schmitz. Do they go something off speed and really try to get Schmitz out in front of it before the pitch even gets there? They've got a ball to work with. They could go up high or down low.
Right. That one's going to be just off the top of the bat there. It's going to be hit backwards, foul ball.
Yeah, fouled right back against where our camera's mounted up on the fence, so you get a little rattle out of that. That'll settle back down, and it looks like we had it hooked up there pretty solid. It held its own.
Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Sixth pitch. That's going to be a high-flying ball towards left side of field.
Yeah, left center field, and that's quite a run there for the center fielder, Reese Olson. She gets under it. So Schmitz with a long at-bat gets one high in the air, kind of like that no man's land between shortstop, left field, and center field. Reese gets to it for the second out of the inning.
Okay, up to bat now is number 2, Paige Jacobs.
Jacobs with a little fly out in the first and a ground out in the third.
First pitch. Going to be thrown far out to the right. It's going to be a first ball.
2 down here in the top of the 5th. Watchdogs 7, Huskies 0.
Okay, second pitch. Going to be thrown low with a second ball. Okay, third pitch upcoming soon. Gonna be thrown high. Okay, yep, just gonna be thrown high, third ball.
3 balls, no strikes now to Jacobs. Ivy Kaiser did test the courtesy runner down on first base. She was back easily, but just let her know she was watching.
Okay, gonna be hit towards the ground, over to Keely Merrigan, and then just passed on to Harley Cotho for the second base.
Yeah, so the shortstop 6 threw it to the second baseman 4, so a 6-4 put out for the third out. So Huskies do get a runner on base, not able to move her beyond first base. So after 4.5 complete, it's Huskies 0, Watchdogs 7. Watchdogs will bring up in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's going to be Capri Molinix in the DP slot.
Number 15, Kate Dagan, and number 22, Lily Seibert.
So Molinix, Dagan, Seibert back in the bottom half of the 5th inning right after this break.
Okay. Welcome back, Watchdog fans. My name is Diego Hernandez, and I'm here joined by Jared Olson. We are here live at the Jack, getting to some softball varsity here. Varsity softball, I guess. Up to bat now is number 19, Capri Molinix. It's Beersford Watchdogs versus Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Current score is 7-0. Okay. First pitch there will be a ball.
Yeah, Molinix had a single in the second, grounded out in the third.
That one's gonna be another ball. Just hit right before. He just hit the ground right before that home plate, and then just spills around off the boards back there. Okay, that'll be another ball for Capri here. It is 3 balls, 0 strikes. Okay, Capri hits that one towards that left shortstop there, and that'll be an out at first base.
Yeah, again, we've referenced the shortstop a couple times today, playing very strong defensively, Sarah Schmidt. So nice job over there from Sierra. Stayed down on it, got it, and then sent it across the field. So that would be a 6-3 put out for the first. So Capri, nice job getting the 3 balls and no strikes, but did end up grounding out.
Up to bat now is number 15, Kate Dagan. First pitch to Kate, that'll be a foul ball. Just did not make it past that third base. Riding the line and just went out.
Oh, Diego, the fan base is getting a good one here. Off and on clouds, nice little breeze out of the west.
Yep.
Friday night here at the north side of Beersford at the Jack, watching high school softball.
Second base, not second base. Second pitch will be thrown low. That'll just hitting the ground right before the home plate again. First ball. Current count is 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Okay. That one will be a strike. Second strike for Kate Dagan here. Fourth pitch is going to be thrown low. It's going to be a second ball to Kate Dagan. That one just hit just a little past that batter's spot. Right, fifth pitch is going to be thrown high. Full count here with 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, in the third, Kate had a base on balls and then stole second and then ended up scoring on the Lily Seibert inside the park home run.
Okay, Lily Seibert, or not Lily Seibert, Kate Dagan hits that one foul ball.
Yeah, nice job working a full count here, and then when the pitch came close, she stayed active, fouled it off. So she'll look to continue to be active here at the base. Pitch is out of the zone. She'll take the base on balls. If it's near it, hopefully she drives something.
It's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be out for Kate Dagan. Up to bat now is number 22, Lily Seibert.
Yeah, Reagan Rasmussen, just a quick scan of our scorebook here, Diego. I believe that's her second strikeout. Lily with a heck of a night. Talked about it defensively, what she's done. She had a triple and then an inside the park home run.
Okay, and then that first pitch will be a ball for Lily Seibert. Second pitch here. Nope. That one's going to be a swing and a miss. That'll be a ball. Or not a ball. That'll be a strike, actually, but the count is 1 ball and 1 strike.
Watchdogs done a lot of their damage so far tonight with 2 outs. Currently with 2 outs now.
Okay.
Seibert.
That one high.
This is trouble.
Nope.
Nobody.
It's going to be safe.
Yeah, that was a high trouble ball there.
That looked like a miscommunication.
Yep, Seibert, again, that's just kind of more like no man's land. Too far for the first baseman or second baseman to get out there. Too close to the infield for the right fielder who was playing deep and had one go over her head already. So Seibert with a single. We're going to credit the single there. Brings up number 2, Ashlyn Olson. She had a triple and then hit a deep ball out to center field that was caught, but she made great contact, so she is seeing the ball well off of Rasmussen's hand.
Okay, and Seibert gets out off off of that catcher to second baseman.
Yeah,
there.
tried to steal. He's going to inquire about an obstruction. We'll stay here with the action as he's told his runner to stay at second as he questions the call. Don't really anticipate it being overturned, but Huskies have left the field. That'd be a 2-6 put out. That's going to be the third out.
Yep.
Base umpire explains what he saw and how he saw that transpire. Nonetheless, it appears as if it's going to be the third out. So Watchdogs go 1, 2, 3 in the fifth. So now after 5 complete, it is Watchdogs 7, Huskies 0. We'll go to the top of the 6th inning, and the Huskies will bring up
McKinley Hammett, Reagan Rasmussen, and Samantha Marks.
Okay, so you're going to see Hammett, Rasmussen, Marks in the top of the 6th. We're back right after this break.
Welcome back, Watchdog fans. I am Diego Hernandez, here joined by Jared Olson at the Jack. We are here recording you some varsity softball, Beersford Watchdogs versus Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Up to bat for the Huskies is number 4, McKinley Hammett.
All right, good fans, welcome to Watchdogs Live Dogbone Entertainment. Diego Hernandez and Jared Olson. Did I do better that time? Still didn't have it. Did I get the last name a little better?
Slightly, yeah. Just a little bit.
Okay, so the Watchdogs are going to make a change here. I'm just not 100% sure what they're going to do. There's a couple different options. They do have a new pitcher in, number 8, Brindley Moaning, the 8th grade right-hander. She could be coming into Lorvik's spot as the flex, and in that case, Capri Molnix would still be the DP. She could substitute into Capri Molnix's spot as the DP and pitch and take Capri Molnix and Riley Lorvik out of the game. In that case, Brindley would have the bat and the arm. We'll see when Watchdogs come around offensively. I did not hear from the umpire exactly what the change was, but we'll get that updated as we come around offensively and what we do.
Yep, and first pitch will just be hit off the top of the bat. It'll be sent backwards, and it'll be a first strike for number 4, McKinley Hammett.
Hammett with a couple of flyouts here so far tonight.
That one's going to be thrown low, just right in front of the batter's box. It'll be the first ball for McKinley.
Yeah, I mentioned the Tri-Valley game the other night. Brindley Moaning pitched a heck of a game there against a really good Tri-Valley squad. Got down early in the first, but then battled back second, third, fourth innings, and even into the 5th. Really shutting down a good Tri-Valley squad. She'll come in here relief with a lead of 7-0. Look to close this thing out in relief for the Watchdogs.
Okay. Last 2 pitches so far were 2 balls. It is current count 3 balls and 1 strike.
0-3-1, 0-3-1.
Fifth pitch here. Going to be a swing and a miss. Bringing up the full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, nice job here. First batter she's going to face here is Hammett, and working this thing to a full count. Let's hope she can get a ground out, fly out, or a K. Not letting runners on here early.
That's going to be a foul ball.
Hammett hanging tough here. Fouls it back to stay alive. She looks down the third base line at the coach, nods her head.
Okay. 7th pitch here. Gonna be grounded out over to the left shortstop. Gonna be out at first base. Okay.
Yeah, that was a close play. That was a bang-bang play over at first, so nice job by the senior Keely Merrigan to send that over and get the first out. Good start for Moaning as well. Get the first out here.
Up to bat now is number 3, Reagan Rasmussen.
Yeah, Rasmussen, the pitcher. She's done a nice job for the Huskies tonight. We'll reference Lorvik. She threw 5 complete innings. Couple of one strikeout, but gave up no runs. So heck of a job defensively by the Dogs behind the arm of Riley Lorvik.
Okay. That first pitch there was a strike to Reagan. Second pitch here. Gonna be another strike, just caught under the bat, but was unfortunately a foul ball, so that'll be the second strike. Third pitch here. That one's gonna be just hit right out in front of the batter's box. It's gonna be safe at first base, right?
Yeah, it was a tough one. Looked like it kind of went straight down. I don't know if it just rolled out in front of the base or if it was off the toe, but nonetheless, the runner is on. So that is Reagan Rasmussen. We're going to give her an infield single on that one.
Right. Up to bat now is number 14, Samantha Marks.
Okay, and they're going to bring in the courtesy runner. It was the same girl as last time, number 7, Tessa McMahon. So McMahon will now run for Rasmussen. Brings up Samantha Marks, number 14. She's had a hit by pitch, was then retired on a fielder's choice, and then a fly out.
Okay. It's going to be a ball. Second pitch here by Moaning. It's going to be a strike. Thrown just down the middle, I think. Third pitch here. It's going to be another strike. Looked a bit off speed for that one, right?
Yep, that was an off-speed pitch. Last at bat, Diego, I did hear a line from Major League. Is that a movie you've seen? It's an old movie, Major League.
I don't think so.
There's a line in there where he goes, "Give him the heater, Ricky. Give him the heater." I heard that just a moment ago from the fan base over here. Yeah, they heard me. They said, "Give him the heater." So after the changeup, that's what we'd want. Give him the heater, Ricky.
Okay. That last pitch was a foul ball, but since there are 2 strikes up there, just a regular.
Yeah, the fan base near us, Ricky, or Diego, wanted that one. See, now I'm going to call you Ricky. I got that line for Major League going in my head now.
Yep, that pitch would be a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 6th pitch here. It's going to be thrown high, full to bring up the full count.
Yeah, this is a batter she doesn't want to let go. This is, we're in the bottom third of the lineup here, and a batter that she had a pretty good lead on. It's one she's going to want to close out and take care of here in the top of the 6th.
Okay. Moaning 7th pitch. Gonna be okay.
Double play. Tag out, throw out. The runner got stranded out in the middle. So that is a 4 unassisted out against the courtesy runner for Reagan Rasmussen. And then Harley Koth, after the tag out, 4-3 put out on Samantha Marks for the third out. So Watchdogs go 1, 2, 3, work their way out of it. Nice job by Brindley Moaning coming in relief. We now go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Watchdogs will bring up
Number 2, Ashlyn Olsen. And back up to the top is number 20, Reese Olsen, and number 16, Keely Merrigan.
Okay, so Watchdogs will bring up Olsen, and Merrigan. Back right after this break.
Welcome back, Watchdog fans. I am Diego Hernandez, here joined by Jared Olson. We are live here at the Jack, bringing you some varsity softball. It is Beersford Watchdogs versus Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Up to bat now is number 2, Ashlyn Olsen, and the score still remains 7-0.
Yeah, so Ashlyn Olsen with a big triple and scored in the second. We talked about that deep fly ball that she hit to center field that was caught, but she really got a hold of that one.
Okay. First pitch looked to be a little high and a little too out. That'll be a first ball for Ashlyn here.
Diego, we will have a JV game following the varsity game. So far, our battery's holding pretty good on the iPad. This game is working through pretty efficiently. Are you hanging around for a little bit? Call it JV game.
Yeah,
we can keep the power going on the iPad.
Yep.
All right, so fans, we'll look to keep the stream going. We'll try to call the JV action.
That second pitch there was another ball, just slid right up that catcher's arm and just out, and rolled backwards. Third pitch out there was a little far out, third ball. Current count, 3 balls, no strikes. Okay. Ashlyn hits that one, a little.
Yeah, she fouls it off right over by the home the visitors' dugout. 3-0 counts, now 3-1 on the First Dakota scoreboard.
Fifth pitch here is going to be a strike to bring out the full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, nice job by Reagan Rasmussen, down 3-0. Now she gets this thing evened up 3-2. Full count now to Ashlyn Olsen.
Ashlyn just misses that one. That'll be a strikeout, and up to bat now is number 20, Reese Olsen.
Yeah, that's the third strikeout for Reagan Rasmussen today. First out of the 6th inning here. Brings up left-handed hitting Reese Olsen. Couple ground outs and a double.
Okay. That pitch will be a strike. Second pitch here. Okay. That'll be a ball. Looks just over the shoulders there. Third pitch here. That's going to be a strike. Okay. Current count right now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's just gonna miss that one. Just went maybe 3 millimeters over.
Yeah, she went chasing one that was high and out of the zone. Watched a couple good ones go by, and that's how the game goes sometimes. So 2 strikeouts in a row for Reagan Rasmussen. That's now 4 Ks on the game.
Up to bat now is number 16, Keely Merrigan.
Merrigan with some ground outs today.
First pitch there was a ball. see how the second pitch from Reagan goes. Okay, that one looks to be out. That'll be a second ball.
Let's go, Keely. Go, Keely.
The third pitch was also just a little far out. That'll be the third ball.
Can shout out to our rest of our Dog Bone Entertainment team, Axel Berian and Darren Dagan working the graphics in the concession stand that you're seeing. Concession stand kind of turned into our production truck, Diego.
Yeah.
Big outfits, they roll in with a truck, a semi, and we work right at the concession stand.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a first strike for Keely. She's going to hit it towards that shortstop over there, and that'll be out at first base, and that is going to bring us to the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, Watchdogs retired 1, 2, 3, 2 strikeouts, and then a ground out. So Rasmussen gets through the 6th here. After 5.5 complete, it's Watchdogs 7, Huskies 0. They bring up
number 1, Natalie Haley. Number 13, Lexi McDermott. And then back up the top is number 9, Lainey Trometer.
Okay, so Huskies in the top of the 7th, their last effort here. They're going to need 7 or more runs to keep this thing going. We'll be back right after this quick break.
Okay, welcome back, Watchdog fans. I am Diego Hernandez, here joined by Jared Olson, here live at the Jack to bring you some varsity softball here. It is Beersford Watchdogs versus the Elk Point Jefferson Huskies. Up to bat for the Huskies is number 1, Natalie Haley.
Haley reached on a fielder's choice and then fly out in the 4th. This will be her 3rd time through the lineup, but her first time facing Brindley Moaning.
Okay. Natalie's first hit here was just little far out in front of it, and ended up hitting that one towards a foul ball on the left side, or I guess around the third base line. Okay, that one's just going to be a backward spin floating ball there. It's going to be caught by Brindley Moaning.
Yeah, a little fly out to the pitcher, so we call that an F1.
F1, yeah.
Okay, Moaning gets all of her teammates on the infield come in and slap gloves as she records that first out.
Okay, up to bat now for the Huskies is number 13, Lexi McDermott.
Yeah, she's the DP today. Ground out and a fly out.
Okay, that one's going to be a first ball. Second pitch by Moaning here. It's going to be thrown low. It's spilled about by the Ivy Kaiser back there, but there are no runners, so it's
no harm by that when there's nobody on and looks to throw something, throw a little junk out there, and it gets away from the catcher, goes to the backstop. No harm or trouble there.
Okay, that'll be 2 balls though. Third pitch here. It's going to be hit out towards second baseman or towards center field, and Lexi McDermott will stay at first base.
Yeah, we're going to get a single recorded by the DP there.
Up to bat now is number 9. Oh, back up the top, Lainey Trometer.
Yeah, so in the first inning, Huskies caused a little trouble for the Watchdogs, got the bases loaded. That all started with Lainey Trometer. Now with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. They'll look to maybe try to replicate that offensive pressure on the Watchdogs.
Okay. That first pitch is going to be a ball, though. Looked just a little high. And if it wasn't a little high, then probably a little out then. Or maybe both. And that one's going to be a fair ball. Nope, never mind. That one's going to be a foul ball.
Called a foul ball. Yep. I don't
right,
know if it
yeah.
bounced off of her foot or what that hit there, but that's foul ball. So McDermott returns to first. What's that first go to scoreboard showing? 1-1?
1-1, yep.
High
third
fly
pitch.
ball. Can you see it, Diego?
Yep, it's caught by that left fielder out there.
Okay, that was Kate Dagan, so I'm assuming it's still her.
Number 5, Molly Gary.
F7, that's 2 outs now.
Okay. Up to bat now is number 5, Molly Gary.
Yeah, so the Huskies down 7. We're in the top of the 7th inning, the last inning of the game. To keep the game going, they need to score seven or more runs. So they're kind of last gasp here as Molly Gary, the third baseman. Again, fans, we'll keep the stream going. We've got pretty good battery life on the iPad tonight, so doing a nice job of keeping the game moving. We're started this thing at 4, so we're an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs so far.
Yeah, Watchdog graduation tomorrow, so some graduation parties going on around town tonight. Again, shout out to our seniors and one of our Dogbone Entertainment crew members, Easton Boom. Anna Colford, Keely Merrigan, Capri Molinex, and Lily Seivert, 4 Watchdog seniors that will graduate tomorrow. What's Gary's count here, Diego?
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so Moaning, 1 more strike to end this thing and pick up the save.
Yep, and that's the last strike of the game.
Yeah, it gets Gary to swing at that one, so picks up a K. That's 3 outs, and that's the game. Final here at the Jack. Watchdogs 7, Huskies 0. Huge win for the Watchdogs in terms of seeding points and standings as we approach the last third of the season. The Watchdog fans stand up and clap in applause as that is a big win for the Watchdogs to pick up seed points. And they'll need to continue to position themselves for a good Sodak 16 lineup. All right, Diego, nice job today on the varsity game. Again, we're going to turn this field over. Diego, maybe you're going to work on some lineups, but I know we've got some numbers here we can work off of if we need to for both squads. But we'll get our book updated. We'll keep the stream going. We'll be back with JV action right after this.
Hello, Watchdog fans. This is Diego Hernandez here. This is going to be JV softball here at the Jack. It is Elk Point Jefferson versus Beersford Watchdogs. Okay. We're going to be playing for a 90-minute match here. Current count off that first strike, or first, not first strike, for that first pitch is a ball. Okay. Second pitch is going to be another ball. Okay. Pitching for the Watchdogs looks to be number 15, Kate Dagan. I could be wrong, though. And then up to bat for the Elk Point, for the Huskies, is number 13, Lexi. If I could find a last name around here. Nope. Alexis McDermott, but I guess she just prefers to be called Lexi, so Lexi McDermott. Okay, this is going to be a base on balls.
Next up to bat, number 9, Laney Trometer.
Okay, up to bat for the Huskies here is number 9, Laney Trometer. Okay. First pitch from Kate to Laney was a ball. Okay. Okay. That is going to be an out for Lexi McDermott at second base. That'll be a 4. Current count is 2 balls, no strikes for Laney here. Next pitch from Kate. Gonna be another ball. That'll be the 3rd ball for Laney. Fourth pitch from Kate. Yep, it's gonna be another base on balls for Laney. I guess it's gonna be another base on balls for this inning.
Number 7, Tessa McMahon.
Okay, up to bat for the Huskies now is number 7, Tessa McMahon. She's got no outs and a runner on first. That's gonna be a foul ball for her. Okay, second pitch from Kate. It's gonna be the first. That's gonna be a second strike, actually. Yep, 2 strikes and no balls, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, no balls. Okay. Kate Dagan's 3rd pitch to Tessa. Gonna be the first ball for her. Gonna be spilled by the catcher.
Good throw!
Okay. That's gonna be a steal for Laney. Okay. 4th pitch here from Kate. It's gonna be a foul ball. Won't change anything. Okay. fifth pitch from Kate here. Gonna be hit towards the ground. Gonna be spilled out by that shortstop. Going to be safe at third, and Tessa McMahon makes it to first.
Now it's back for Huskies number 17, Addison Jacobs.
Up to bat for the Huskies is number 17, Addison Jacobs, who is going to be playing the first base for the Huskies today. Okay, that's going to be first strike for Addison. Did not notice, but Tessa stole second a little while ago. Current count for Addie is 1 ball, 1 strike. Third pitch here. Going to be another ball. Okay, it's going to be a second strike for Addie here. Okay. Kate for the fifth pitch here. Addie hits that one towards the second baseman, Burnley Moaning. It's gonna be a home for Lainey Trometer, I think.
Natalie Haley.
Yep. It's gonna be home for Lainey Trometer. Tessa makes it to third, and Addie goes to first. Okay. Addie steals second. It's going to be a first ball for Natalie. Okay. It's going to be a second ball for Natalie. Okay, third pitch to Natalie. It's going to be another ball, this time high flying. Okay. Huskies lead with 1 point off of the first inning. Fourth pitch, Natalie's going to be hit high. Actually, it's going to be coming towards me. That's right above me. It's going to be a first strike for Natalie. Okay. Fifth pitch to Natalie here. It's going to be a low one. That'll be a base on balls for her. Bases are loaded with no outs. Oh, no, wait. Check that one. That's 1 out.
Point number 8, Haley Harkness.
Okay. Up to bat now is number 8, Haley Harkness, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Haley Harkness. 1 out, bases are loaded. Just see if Haley can bring them home. Okay, that one looked like it slipped out of the pitcher's hand just slightly. That'll be a ball for Haley. Dagan's second pitch here is going to be high flying. That'll be a second ball for Haley. Scores still remains 1-0. All right, I guess 1-0 actually. It's going to be a third ball to Haley. Okay, so there is no strikes and 3 balls so far for Haley, and bases are loaded. Okay, it's going to be a base on balls and a point for the Huskies. Tessa makes it back on that base on balls. Bases are, however, still loaded for the Huskies. Okay, up to bat now for the Huskies is number 10. Number 10, Lexi Niles. Okay, first pitch to her, as I didn't see it, was going to be a ball. That's going to be high flying towards center field. It's going to be right where in that little gap, right where nobody is. It's going to be 2 points, or is that 1? It's going to be 1 point.
Next up to bat for Elk Point Jefferson, number 31, Brittany Johnson.
Okay. Bases are still loaded for the Huskies here. Let's see if they can bring them, or let's see if number 7, I think, nope, number 31, Brittany Johnson. Number 31, Brittany Johnson. Let's see if she can bring them home here. First pitch is going to be a strike to Brittany. Second pitch is going to be soaring out to that left fielder. It just looks to be spilled from what I can tell out of this cover. Going to be 2 runners home. Oh, make that 3. Okay, 3 points for Elk Point Jefferson here. Okay, so that is, I think, okay, so Lexi made it home.
Now to bat number 6, Auden Otten.
Haley made it home. And Natalie made it home. Okay. And Brittany makes it to second. First pitch to number 6, Auden. Number 6, Auden Oaken. I think it is. Okay, that'll be a strike for Auden. Okay, second pitch to Auden. Gonna be low, that'll be a ball. Okay, it is 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-0 at the top of the first inning. We have a runner on second, Brittany. Okay, that's gonna be hit towards first base. It's gonna be no one catching it. Okay. Okay. Auden makes it to first base. Gonna put that down as an error though, because it looked like they could have caught it. Just they had a miscommunication there. Okay, and Brittany makes it to third. To bat now, top of the lineup is number 13, Lexi McDermott. First pitch there was a ball. Second pitch there was another ball. Okay. Third pitch from Kate here. It's going to be hit towards the ground. Okay. Brittany makes it home. Auden makes it to third.
Now to bat number 9, Lainey Trometer.
Okay. Up to bat now for the Huskies is number 9, Lainey Trometer. Okay. And Lexi McDermott makes it to first. Again, off fade. Okay. Okay. Lainey Trometer hits that towards third base, and third base just about misses the pickup there, and letting Auden return home. Okay.
Number 7, Tessa McMahon.
Lainey goes to first base again, and Lexi McDermott goes to second. And up to bat now for the Huskies is number 7, Tessa McMahon. Okay, first pitch to Tessa. Okay, it's gonna be a ball.
Good stop, Harp. Good stop.
Okay, no runner on first and second. No runners on third. Tessa McMahon. Okay, it's gonna be a ball. One ball, one strike for Tessa.
Hey, you got a key. 4-1-1. 4-1-1.
Okay, third pitch to Tessa. Gonna be another ball. Yep. Still top of the first inning. Huskies have 8 points to their belt right now. Fourth pitch is gonna be thrown high. That'll be a third ball for Tessa. Okay, fifth pitch to Tessa. It's going to be a base on balls. Okay, looks like the Watchdogs are going to have a defensive talk here. Because, well, not going too hot for the JV team so far. Gonna take a quick little drink here. Okay. Looks like you're gonna have a pitcher change here. Okay, pitching now for the Watchdogs gonna be Kennedy Merrigan. Looks like they're gonna sub out Kate Dagan.
Huskies, number 17, Addison Jacobs.
Okay. All right, up to bat for the Huskies here, out Point Jefferson, is the number 17, Addie Jacobs. Okay, first pitch from Kennedy Merrigan here. It's going to be a ball for Addie. Second pitch from Kennedy is going to be a just hit off the top of the bat there. Going to be a foul ball going backwards. That'll be a first strike for Addie. Okay, third pitch. It's going to be another ball.
Nothing.
Oh, and bases are loaded. Okay.
Got it, Ken. You got it. Nothing. Good hustle, Harp. You got
Okay.
it.
That's going to be the third ball for Addie. Okay, that's going to be a base on balls. Okay, up to bat now for the Huskies, number 1, Natalie Haley. Okay, just made her home is number 9, Lainey Trometer. Up on third base is Tessa McMahon. Number 17, Addie Jacobs on second base. And Natalie is up to bat. Just off the boards back there. Current score is 10-0. Natalie has 2 balls, 1 strike. It's going to be a third ball for Natalie here. Okay, that'll be an out for Tessa. Going to be a base on balls for Natalie again.
Next up, bat for Oak Point number 8.
Okay, up to bat now for the Huskies is number 8, Haley Hawkins, or not Harkness. Tessa is the second out, so we'll put her under. Well, I'll just put her under. Oh, for out too. Put her under oxygen. Okay, Addie is on second base, and Natalie's on first. Up to bat is number 8, Haley Harkness, who currently has a count of 3 balls, no strikes. Okay, maybe another base on